Welcome to our channel, The Yogic Mind. The mind we have is the most powerful weapon evolved over the years. In this video, we will dive into the ocean of the most basic questions that have been asked over the years, like, what is the mind? How does it work? Who created it? And how to have absolute control over it. This video will explain the real workings of the mind and how a person can control it. After watching this video, you will have no doubts. You can write us in the comment below on any idea that pops up in your mind while watching the video. Now let's start. If you want absolute control over your mind and its thinking process, then you must leave the idea of controlling your mind entirely. It is because the mind is a tool, not a living creature that needs to be controlled. It is a fact that the mind is a tool. Then what type of tool is it? For this, we need to understand the real definition. In modern terminology, we can say that mind is like software that has been written since your birth. And it is being written every moment with or without your help, that is consciously or unconsciously. Let me give you an example. When you click a video on YouTube, you are not interested in watching the ad that plays first. You are not conscious of this ad, but your mind sees it, listens to it, and keeps it in the memory secretly. This is how ads work. Even if you are unaware, your mind stores the information related to the ad subconsciously. So the point is that your mind is being created every moment, either consciously or unconsciously. Now we will understand the next question. How do you create your mind? You are using your 5 senses to accumulate all the data that is needed either for surviving or thriving. We use our eyes to accumulate images and to recognize patterns. We use our ears to collect different types of sounds to communicate well. We use our noses to collect different odors. We use our tongues to collect different types of tastes, and skin to collect information about temperature and pressure differences. All these accumulated data, collected through our 5 senses, form a heap of impressions. This heap of impressions, such as pictures, sounds, smells, tastes, feelings, experiences, and knowledge, etc., are stored in billions of neurons present in our body, mostly in our brains. This heap of impressions and your focus combined give birth to a mind. This is a very important point to note. Let me repeat it for you. The heap of impressions and your focus combined give birth to a mind. That is, your mind is nothing without your focus. If you stop focusing, your mind will remain only as a stored memory. That is why we are calling it the heap of impressions. The central idea is that your mind is that software, which you have been writing since your birth consciously or unconsciously, using your 5 senses. When you use your focus consciously, then you are writing software of your mind consciously. But when you do not use your focus consciously, even then, your mind is being written. It is just that you are unaware of it. Now is the time to ask the most important questions. What is the relation between focus and the mind? Is it the focus that controls the mind? The correct answer is yes. Your mind is 100% controlled by your focus. And the good thing is that you can control your focus completely. It means to control your mind. You need to control your focus. It is practically correct to say that your mind always supports your focus. As you can see for yourself, whenever you focus on something, your mind will start throwing the required images, sounds, feelings, experiences, etc., related to that thing to support your focus. Let us understand it with suitable examples for more clarity. If I tell you to think about your mother, your mind will instantly access images of your mother. It will not only access an image, but a combination of things related to her. So your focus causes your mind to search for related things about her in the stored heap of impressions. If you focus on the good things that happened in your life, your mind will start accumulating the best moments that happened in your life. So, here also, your focus is causing your mind to collect all good happenings from your memories. So, after understanding these 2 examples, we can draw a clear conclusion that your mind is controlled by your focus completely. Now, the most important question of this video will be, who controls the focus? The answer to this question is obvious. It is you yourself who control your focus. What do I mean by this? I mean that you and your mind are separate entities. That is, you and your mind are not the same. Let me give you an analogy to develop more clarity. Think of your body as a vehicle. The driver inside the vehicle is you. You are the driver, not the passenger. Now, the engine of the vehicle is the mind and the handle is your focus. You do not have direct control over the engine, just like you do not have direct control over the mind. But you have direct control over the handle that is your focus. So, using your focus as a handle, you can control your mind. It is just that you need to learn the driving. So, in a nutshell, to have absolute control over your mind, you need to learn and practice methods to control the focus. Keeping your focus steady is the key to mastering your mind. If you learn to focus steadily on one thing, even for 1 minute, you will have unimaginable control over the mind. There are various methods that you can use to have absolute control over your focus. One popular method is meditation. Meditation is a way to know yourself completely. After knowing yourself, you will start to see yourself as a separate entity from the mind. As you are a separate entity from your mind, you will start controlling the focus more effectively. As a result, you will have absolute control over the mind. This explanation comes from real-life experiences, so you can test it by doing yoga and meditation. We will create videos on this topic as well if we haven't made it already. So, I would request you to like this video and subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates on the topics of your interest. Thank you so much for watching.